fancy. How much did it all cost?
Oh baby, do you know what it's worth? Which of these ready meals should I eat first? I don't know, it was about 60 quid, I think. Okie doke. So I'm not sure what it's like in your area, but for me, trying to get an online grocery delivery amidst all this chaos is a little bit like trying to find a funny joke in an episode of Modern Family. Impossible.
I watched that and it's really funny. It's better than you.
It doesn't take that much to be funnier than me though, does it? I mean, come on. So between videos, I've pretty much been living on a diet of canned tuna and beans. Not that I have anything against canned tuna and beans. I like canned tuna and I like beans, but today I felt like eating some hearty British grub without spending like 3 hours in the kitchen making something giant this week. So I saw this ad on TV the other day for a company called Gourmade. And I know what you're thinking, no, it's not a sponsored video. As far as I know, this could be as bad as Mrs. Beard's cooking. Who knows? But their shtick, if you will, is supposed to be gourmet, high-end ready meals delivered straight to your door. None of that no frills, own brand stuff. This is supposed to be top-class sustenance. I ordered their British Classics bundle and a couple of other things, and I thought I would try and scran my way through it all. So without further ado, this is BeardMeatsFood, and this is the Great British Ready Meals Challenge. Gourmet Ready Meals Challenge. Although, that's yet to be seen. Could be terrible, who knows. Who's going?
Hello?
Are you outside sunbathing again?
Yeah? What?
Nothing. I thought I could smell bacon. Honestly, if she doesn't kill me before the end of lockdown, it'll be a miracle. Right, let's start the timer. That looks perfect. Right, let's get started. And we're starting with the chicken and bacon gratin.
What's up, Army? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well out there. Hope you're, you know, hanging tough, staying sane. I know it's a little bit grim right now, but anyway, here's another video for you. And today I'm gonna level with you. I was feeling a bit lazy, so I didn't want to do any cooking. I didn't put together any over-the-top contrived theme for the video. I just wanted to eat a lot of grub, and people have been asking me for a while, actually, I don't know, for the longest time, to do like a ready meal challenge or a TV dinner challenge or something like that. So I thought I'd take this Gourmade ready meal delivery service for a bit of a spin.
Alright, that was pretty good. Let's go with the chili con carne. Not really sure that this is particularly British, but I'm sure it'll taste good. Oh, it's just spicy. Jalapenos.
I think it's time for another spicy challenge. I'm clearly losing what little tolerance I had for hot food. It's just a few jalapenos. Put yourself together, man. Anyway, like I said, yeah, I got the British Classics bundle, but there's chili con carne in there for some reason. Not sure why.
I think stew and dumplings. Stew and dumpling would be more accurate. There's just one dumpling in here. It is pretty big though. I'll let it slide.
Yeah, I mean, they're microwave meals, so I'm being forgiving here, but I'm expecting something a bit special because they're supposed to be gourmet.
It wasn't bad. I have to say, my granny makes better dumplings than that though. Granny, if you're watching, I love you. And your dumplings. I'm not sure that sounded right. Cottage pie. Now this is a fully fledged British classic. Everyone loves cottage pie.
I always wonder with cottage pie where the name actually came from. I mean, I get shepherd's pie, sheep, lamb, but where did cottage start?
What next? Chicken ham and leek pie. Ooh, A little bit of crunch there. It's not easy to achieve that in the microwave, so gotta give credit where it's due.
Yeah, this seems like a giant leap in culinary engineering to me. How do you keep something crispy in a microwave without burning it?
Oh, this one is still quite hot. The pastry creates kind of a natural heat sealant on top.
Yeah, it took me like 80 minutes to cook all these. So each dish is a slightly different temperature to the last.
Beef bourguignon. This has to be the most gourmet, surely. It's the most gourmet sounding. It's basically beef and onions. A little bit of bacon in there.
Yeah, it's beef stew. I've figured this company out. Gourmade. They just use fancy names and make things sound more ostentatious than they actually are. This is just beef stew. I don't know why it's in the British Classics bundle either, because bourguignon is French, I think. It has to be French.
I mean, the beef is pretty solid. I always find microwave beef is usually terrible, but this is alright. It's pretty tender.
Yeah, to this point, the meals were kind of a mixed bag. Not much different than you find at a supermarket, but there were a couple of things that stood out. The quality of this beef was really good for a microwave meal.
I realised that wasn't the most edifying thing I've ever done. 12 minutes. That's not half bad. Steak and ale pie. So far, the most impressive thing is they seem to make a pretty good job of keeping the pie crust crusty. That makes sense.
That's it. That's the wheelhouse for this brand. If you want a microwave pie with a crusty crust, then I can definitely recommend them for that. They're pretty good at that.
That one was hot. That's the first one I've tried and thought, wow, this tastes pretty good for a ready meal. But that's the first time in, I don't know, 7 or 8 dishes. So if you're gonna order from Gourmade, make sure you get the steak and ale pie. Beef lasagna. Can't really go wrong with lasagna, surely.
Speaking of lasagna, that seems to be one of the most popular requests for the next giant food we make. I mean, I'm not a huge pasta guy, but if you want to see it, let me know.
I think putting these things back in the cardboard sleeve was a bad idea because this is still piping hot. Let's move on to the macaroni, cheese and bacon. This is one of the first things I cooked, so this should be reasonably cold. Now this one is good.
Yeah, this is about the peak. The steak and ale pie and the mac and cheese were really good. Although, I mean, usually even budget mac and cheese tastes good.
I think they got the ratio of creamy to crunchy spot on with this. Again, it's not easy to do that in a microwave.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta hand it to them. Creamy and crunchy in almost equal measure.
I'll let the chicken korma and the lasagna breathe for a while. I don't really know if that's helping. Cheese is one of those natural insulators. The lasagna looks a little bit green.
Yeah, I think they were just using those, you know, those hippie spinach pasta sheets you can get, just to make it look a bit fancy. I'm onto this company. I've sussed them out.
Lasagna was kind of average. I feel a little bit let down here. Maybe the desserts will bring it back around. Who knows? Alright, it's time for the korma.
Ooh, yeah, lovely creamy korma. I do remember this. It had a slight coconutty vibe, which I really did enjoy. And it was plenty creamy too, very creamy. And if you want anything in a korma, it's creaminess. Look at me licking this spoon.
I should probably get up and get a different spoon, but it'll probably be fine. Alright, it's dessert time. Rhubarb and strawberry crumbles. One thing that does make me laugh about these meals is it says generously, serves too generously. Surely it depends on who the two people are. This one says happily. Interesting. Thankfully, I did prepare a plate just in case. This would go really nice with a little bit of custard.
Alright, it's business time. We're onto the desserts now. Starting with rhubarb crumble.
It's not bad though.
Yeah, it was good. I cannot fault it. It was a little doughy. I would have preferred it crispier. But the flavours were decent.
The crumble was good. A little bit doughy at the bottom. Not that there's anything wrong with a doughy bottom. But the flavours were good. Just a little soft. I would have liked it a bit crunchier. Salted caramel roulade. This sounds like some real gourmet shit. They look fantastic. Not entirely sure you're supposed to eat these with your hands. Probably not a handheld dessert, but whatever.
Yeah, safe to say, meringue is 100% not a handheld dessert. I would never pick out meringue, you know, something that I would consider one of my favourite foods, but whenever I eat a dessert with meringue, I always enjoy it.
Okay, we've just got the sticky toffee pudding left. I didn't cook this in advance because I kind of thought I'd like to enjoy something at the end, which is, you know, nice and warm. So I need to cook this. 33 minutes on the clock. "30 seconds? I could probably eat these without cooking them, right? Better not risk it. A lot of people have asked me what's in this secret room. Nothing exciting, just a microwave and a washing machine. Ooh. Alright, sticky toffee pudding. Shout out to my mum. This is her favourite dessert. That's nice.
Hey, bit of trivia for you there. Mama Beard loves nothing more than a bit of sticky toffee pudding. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm getting a bit tired of this lockdown stuff now. Hopefully it'll be over soon. But I'll catch you for the next one.
I think that is about the easiest 9 pounds of food I've ever eaten. That was ridiculously easy. It only took me one cup of water. It normally takes me like 2, 3. Mrs. Beard is looking at me from outside. Have you finished sunbathing now?
Hello.
You didn't want to watch the main event?
No.
It was a little easy, actually.
Goodbye.
Probably just checking I hadn't choked to death. Not sure how entertaining the video will be. I don't think it'll be a classic. I've got to say I wasn't blown away by the quality of it. There were a couple of dishes in there. The steak pie was good. The macaroni cheese was good. The gratin was good. And the desserts were all great, but I'm not sure I would call them gourmet. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you at the next one. If you get burnt, I'm not putting after sun on you.